Good afternoon. Welcome to the commencement ceremonies for the Issaquah High School class of 2017. Please stand for the singing of the national anthem and the alma mater by Mix It Up.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
And the rockets ran up flirting as blue. They flew through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Hail to thee, our alma mater, we thy praises sing. Through the years your light shines brighter, truth and joy to bring. Issaquah, our hearts enfold the purple and the gold. We, thy sons and daughters, love thee, alma mater dear.
Will you all please be seated? I would like to welcome Issaquah School Board President Lisa Callan and members Harlan Gallinger, Marnie Moraldo, Ann Moore, and Susan Weaver. Executive Director of High Schools Paula Phelps, Superintendent Ron Thiele, Principal Andrea McCormick, honored guests, family, friends, and graduates of Issaquah High School's class of 2017. I am Melissa Anderson, Issaquah High School's senior class president of 2017, and it is my esteemed honor, to address the student body here today at our graduation. First off, I'd like to congratulate every single one of you here today. Class of 2017, we finally did it. We finally graduated high school. Our hard work ever since we were in preschool up until this point has all paid off. This, today, being here and receiving our high school diplomas was the goal, and now we have attained it. So give yourselves a round of applause. You've all worked so hard and come so far together. This is such an exciting moment in all of our lives. We are going to go out into the world and we're going to do great, incredible things. And that's thrilling, but also kind of scary. Our lives are going to undergo serious changes that can be very daunting. I've never lived without my parents, my brothers, or my sister before. I've never had to pay my own rent, and now in just a couple of months, I will be serving a Spanish-speaking mission for the LDS Church in Modesto, California for the next year and a half. I will be doing this, though, without the companionship of my friends and family, and that's an intimidating thought. Some of you out there will be attending college, joining the military, entering the workforce, or serving missions just like me. You may feel nervous about taking such big steps out into life all by yourself. But although we are inexperienced, we are not unprepared. Every moment of our lives has helped us to get ready for where we are now, ready to make our mark on the world. Every skill, every bit of street smarts and book smarts that we have accumulated over our lives has forged us into able, intelligent, and strong individuals that can accomplish anything that we set our minds to. But today is not a day to fret about what the future holds. Today is a day of pride, a day to revel in your accomplishments and be recognized for the dedication and diligence that you have shown. I was asked what advice I wanted to give all of my fellow classmates while I controlled the mic, and here it is. A successful person always takes action. Whether the decision is right or wrong, that is revealed later. But you should always act, be brave, and seize life by the scruff of the neck. The only thing you should regret is inactivity and indecisiveness. You should never regret making decisions, even if they don't always turn out according to plan. Be bold and take risks, and you will go far in life, wherever it may take you. So congratulations against you all, and good luck in the path ahead. Thank you. Now, I'd like to introduce Principal Andrea McCormick.
Good afternoon, parents, family, friends, Issaquah High School, class of 2017. We are here to celebrate you, your high school accomplishments, and everyone who helped you get here. It is my privilege to honor you today. As I started writing this speech, I thought about our school mission and what we hope you are ready for on graduation day. According to our mission, we want today to represent that you are prepared to reach your full potential and positively impact the world and community in which you live. I then started to think about this particular senior class of 2017, and all that are here celebrating you today. Together, all of us, we have a lot in common. We live in the same community, we share a commitment to education, and we have high hopes for your future. But we are also different. We have different learning styles. Some are hands-on, some learn by the book. We have different talents and interests. Some are athletic, some intellectual. We have different personalities. Some of you are very gregarious, shout out Mo Osman. And some are quiet, more introverted. We have cultural differences, different traditions, backgrounds. And even with these many notable, wonderful differences, public education is often about assimilation. You all had to meet the exact same graduation requirements to sit before me today, and you're all wearing the exact same uniform. But of course, that's because it's important to have a solid, knowledgeable, well-rounded academic foundation. But I submit to you that it's the difference and diversity, not sameness, that makes community great. Research says that our desire to be around similar people is hardwired into us. The problem with that is we need to get along, and we actually need differences. For example, we need the 40As to care about our cardio health. We need David Mikolov to care about the earth and encourage us to do well. We need Miss Dean to care about how we write. We need Romy to basically solve all of the world's problems for us. We need Isabel Ringo to just be a quiet kind of awesome. I can't believe that I'm saying this out loud, but we need people like the refs to dance on the line so that we all can think and question, why do lines exist? Where are our own lines? And decide how to stay true to that. I wish I could sit up here and talk about what each of you bring to the table, because each of you are incredible in your own way. But that's the point. Our mission is about you meeting your full potential, as different as that may be from those sitting with you. So, as you're about to head out into the world, I think knowing yourself, your experiences, and how you differ from others is so valuable. More importantly, I challenge you to do the same for others. Despite its value, our differences often divide us. There's a saying, If you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life thinking that it's stupid. Don't judge yourself or others ever in that way. Be intentional in looking at what you have to offer this world we are about to send you into, and carve out space to see and value others. In doing this, you will find your own strength, forge a great path for yourself, and be equipped to do what we've set forth for you. Today signifies that you are ready for this challenge. With all of your unique contributions, you are ready. See, some of us have skills. Some of us is not public speaking. So I'm just saying, that's the whole point here. With all of your unique contributions, you are ready to positively impact the world and community in which you live. You, class of 2017, congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. McCormick. I would like to invite the class of 2017 staff-selected speaker, Romy Sarohi, to the podium.
I'd like to start with thanking my teachers, family, classmates, and friends for giving me this opportunity to speak this afternoon. Thank you for always being there when I need you and keeping me sane these past 4 years. I didn't think this would actually happen. I never imagined I'd be chosen to represent our graduating class. And the reason was that I felt too different. I have a different cultural background from most of the class. I have different political views, as anyone who has taken a social studies class with me knows. As you all have experienced directly or indirectly, these past 4 years have been a struggle in many ways. We've gone through English research papers and Mr. Foley's tests, but we've had good days too. Not just easy days or days where we're late to class after a Dick's run, but days where we didn't stop learning, and not just from textbooks. I personally am most grateful to learn from the different perspectives of my peers. For example, we have all learned from each other about our cultural backgrounds, our varying heritages, not only making us all more educated, we have become more accepting and interested in the ideas of others, because we question and consider new ideas. In many ways, this education is more valuable than what gets us an A on a test. That's part of what makes Issaquah special. We have diversity in thought, and our teachers recognize this and give us time to learn from each other. Recently, in my English class, we were having a discussion on what counts as poetry, and we were reading avant-garde poetry. One was a version of the Declaration of Independence with some words substituted. I, being a patriot, objected that this can't be poetry because I felt it blasphemous to bastardize that document. However, others saw this as a critique of the hypocrisy of that declaration. While I'm still unsure of what to make of the work, I have learned to become more understanding of varying ideas about the Declaration. Our teachers encourage an environment of free speech. There's a conscious realization of the faculty that we learn more when we are closer to our class and can openly communicate even unorthodox ideas. Students have also cultivated this culture of acceptance. As a class, we've grown around each other as we work together, study together, and hang out together. That companionship and communication are what I see as the most important learning from high school. Only in the days leading up to graduation have I come to this realization. It's not something I ever thought about before any AP test. To the teachers and students of the class of 2017, my differences didn't disqualify me. In our high school, we learn from differences. That's what makes us special.
Thank you, Romy. I would like to introduce our student speaker, Kunal Sikka.
Shout out to Nils. Dear class of 2017, today's the day. Today's the day that we can no longer say that we go to high school together, but that we went to high school together. We're old now. Soon enough, we'll be wearing reading glasses and using our phone flashlights just to see restaurant menus. But in all seriousness, it's this future that excites me. Not one of simply growing old and hopefully wiser, but one filled with resilience and optimism. Few classes have experienced as much as we have. We saw the word selfie added to the dictionary. We saw and performed the twerk, the whip, the nene, and of course, the dab. But we also saw the creation of neuromorphic computer chips that can mimic our brains, the legalization of gay marriage, and the first 3D printed human limbs. We witnessed some incredible breakthroughs, and now it's our turn to manifest our own. Resilience, I believe, is what sets our class apart. Whether it's standing up for what you believe is right and never faltering, or holding back tears when you ask Miss Dean to edit your graduation speech, and she roasts you almost immediately. Resilience is a characteristic that I've had the privilege to see in each of us, my fellow classmates. In the face of adversity, we truly never give up. Whether it's a time of grief after a loved one has passed away, the day after a tough breakup, or the morning after a 4 a.m. Skype homework call. Shout out to Sophie Wang. Yeah. We really never give up. And this resilience is essential. The world we're entering is a storm, but truth be told, we have little option other than to open our eyes and search for the closest thing we can find to paradise. Along with the sense of resilience, optimism reigns throughout our class. The desire to change the world using technology, medicine, business, and so much more pulses through us, with some already dedicating hours upon hours to better the world we live in through extensive community service. It's this positive worldview that all evils can be remedied and that every problem can be solved that will really lead our class to do amazing things. Not only having the ability to inspire, but the ability to be inspired has created a culture where learning has become not only a vehicle to better ourselves, but to better the world that we live in. And the innovative, ingenious thoughts that I hear from fellow classmates at IHS humbles me every day. My one request to all of you is to think how about you can spread the same privileges that have allowed us to leave our nest as this collection of inspiring leaders that we are today, with every person on earth who does not have access to the same privileges. From helping a man who needs spare change to helping a village that needs water and food, the pursuit of global change begins with the small and, like ourselves, flourishes into the grand. I've been in the Issaquah School District my entire life, and to say that the education I have received from this incredible institution has shaped who I am today is an understatement. I'd like to thank every teacher, administrator, friend, and classmate that I've ever had. Having the opportunity to grow up in such incredible community has been a true blessing. And looking back, the simple act of just listening to the dreams and ideas of my peers has been the greatest joy of my high school career. I wish all the best for us, class of 2017. Embrace the world with open arms because it is ready to receive us. Go out and be innovative, be humble, and continue to inspire. Thank you.
Thank you, Kunal. Finally, I would like to introduce our faculty speaker, Carrie Dean, who will be immediately followed by Issaquah High School's Mix It Up singing What a Wonderful World.
On a sunny September morning in 2013, your first day as Eagles, you walked through a tunnel of Issaquah High's staff members. As we cheered your entrance, the looks on your faces ranged from excitement to dread. Confronted by a seemingly endless list of questions, from the most mundane, is it floor then building or building then floor, to worrisome, what if I can't pass math? You wondered how you would survive the next 4 years. Today, we are here to celebrate the fact that you not only survived, you excelled. You showcased those survival skills almost immediately when you spent a week that September trying to look in every dark corner of the school for Robles's ball python Hamilton. And from what I saw, many of you should have called upon that exact same skill set to evade each other in Senior Assassin, so you would have made it past the first day. In tackling challenging classes, you navigated mountains of schoolwork, from creating unit circles to memorizing lines and blocking scenes from Romeo and Juliet. You bonded with classmates over attempting to beat ridiculous 5K times set by your PE teachers and figuring out how to get around the internet restrictions so you could play games while you were researching in the library. As you became adept at managing the challenges of high school, you figured out some of our quirky idiosyncrasies. For example, Sarah Soli's obsession with horror movies and ghosts, Bistrick's attachment to unit packets, Ike's need to make almost every math question about cats, and my fondness for purple pens, MLA formatting, and of course, epic roast. You crammed for 2 midterms because of the physics cheating scandal of 2015. You developed a tremendous ability to be flexible, improvising parking spots, and dealing with the postponement of the homecoming dance because of the windstorm that wasn't, and later the fire alarm going off during the rescheduled dance. In the last 4 years, you've performed challenging musical compositions at solo and ensemble, helped build sports medicine dynasties, successfully completed hundreds of AP exams, and that's just Romy, delighted audiences with productions of Annie and Beauty and the Beast, and excelled on the athletic field, winning games in the final sextets and capturing Kinko and state championships. You stood in front of classmates delivering presentations when you were absolutely terrified. You gave dance performances in PE when you were sure there was no way you would remember the steps. And you aced oral quizzes in languages that seemed so beyond your comprehension, you were convinced you would bomb them. On Thursday, the staff formed another tunnel for you, this time filled with tears, high fives, and hugs, as we congratulated you. As you begin the next phase of your journey, my hope is that you will pack up your Issaquah High survival kit and use it to help you reach your dreams. The teamwork you developed in raising hundreds of dollars for pediatric cancer research, Strong for Sam, and Redeeming Souls. The devotion to best friends shown in 150-day-long Snapchat streaks and ridiculously large friends groups for prom. The empathy that came from being elementary and peer tutors and voice and athletes for kids mentors, and cheering along on the Special Olympics basketball teams at Project Unify assemblies. The persistence built for revising your thesis multiple times and still getting the essay submitted before the 11:59 turnitin.com deadline, or troubleshooting the robot's code in the final seconds before competition. The drive to follow your passions, whether that meant writing a research-based essay on the existence of Sasquatch, giving a speech about the human contribution to climate change, or making sure that Issaquah High was a safe place for everyone, regardless of gender or sexual identity. The recognition of generosity in others, which you display in such an adorable way when you say thank you as you leave class every day, even if you just had a horrendous timed right. The willingness to give and receive help, as you supported your peers when they were sure they wouldn't finish their short stories for British and Western Lit to make it to graduation, and sought out teachers when you knew that you could not dig out of your procrastination-induced homework hole without the support of others. And the resilience that came from withstanding a personal struggle or overcoming a learning disability, knowing that these challenges do not define you, they only motivate you as you move forward, confident that you have the ability to get through anything. The future will be filled with moments when you feel just as uncertain as you did walking through that tunnel when you were a freshman. And as you sense that uncertainty, remember the survival kit that you have built, the dedication, positivity, and compassion that, along with the support of your parents, friends, and teachers, got you this far. Navigating the challenges will, of course, not be easy, but as you have repeatedly proven here at IHS, you've got this. Whether you're headed to the military, your dream university, a vocational program, or the workforce, you have outfitted yourself to respond to the ever-growing challenges of our country, knowing that just as has happened at Issaquah High, embracing diversity leads to shared success, facing difficulties builds resilience, and repelling division requires empathy. In my class, when we are about to get to work, I have a saying that I always use. It serves as a reminder that the energy to affect change, to learn and grow resides within us. We only need to remind ourselves of it to feel its power. And so I want to tell you one last time, class of 2017, rock it out.
Thank you. Mix it up. You're almost there. As principal of Issaquah High School, it is my pleasure to certify that these students before us have met the graduation requirements set forth by the state of Washington and the Issaquah School District Board of Directors. I would now like to introduce school board member Dr. Harlan Gallinger.
Class of 2017, thank you for allowing me to make a few remarks today. Let me begin first by extending a welcome to your friends and family who are here with you today to celebrate this occasion. We also are excited for you because you represent a finished product of the system that our district and board have worked so hard to make sure that we have equipped each of you with the knowledge and skills to pursue your passion and enjoy success after high school. However you define that success, whether that be college, trade school, the military, or directly into the workforce. It's important that we gather now to honor this moment. You have earned it, as have your parents and family and friends who have supported you along the way. As I watch each of you approach this threshold, I'm in awe about just how big you are, as well as how much you have accomplished. I have 2 young children, one of which is a kindergartner this year. She's just starting her K-12 journey. So for me, teenagers and high school are very foreign concepts. You've accomplished much during these 4 years at Issaquah High School. A few highlights from your academic pursuits include winning the National Sports Medicine Competition for the 3rd year in a row. You've also enjoyed success in DECA, FBLA, and robotics, among other things. You've demonstrated passion through athletics as well, bringing home a state championship in girls cross country and outstanding performances in boys and girls swimming. You have demonstrated that you care through your green team's efforts in sustainable practices that has earned Issaquah status as a level 4 green school, and through fundraising for charities like the Special Olympics. I'm inspired by your individual and collective efforts to make your school and community a better place. You've explored your world. iVision's reporting from Boston is just one small example. You traveled a path in pursuit of your passions that I hope one day my young children will follow. You are set to embark on a path more independent from your family and friends here today, but as you set sights on some future far-out destination, such as college graduation, graduate school, or your first job, let me encourage you to enjoy the everyday, because life's not just about the destination. I want to tell you a quick story about my most recent father-daughter trip. I have 2 girls, and each year I take each of them on a trip of their choosing. This year, my 3rd grade daughter and I traveled to Monterey, California, which she chose because she wanted to see where the monarch butterflies return each winter. Well, I cannot say that staring up at thousands of butterflies in eucalyptus trees was terribly exciting. I can remark that reflecting on their migration was impressive. You probably already know this, but when spring comes, the monarch butterflies leave the California coast and head north towards Canada and east towards the Rocky Mountains. This generation of butterflies doesn't make it particularly far, but for 3 successive generations, they continue their journey through the summer months until butterflies who hatch in the late summer begin their migration all the way back to their wintering sites along the California coast, some traveling 1,000 miles. It is remarkable to me that a butterfly who was hatched on milkweed here in the Northwest summer is wired to migrate to a wintering site it has never seen or known. Each of you is also wired to begin your journey far beyond the comfortable confines of Issaquah High School, where you have been nurtured and supported for the past 4 years. I have no doubt some of you will enjoy great success and hopefully solve some of our world's most pressing problems. But along the way, I want you to encourage you to not let the pursuit of your destination cloud your ability to enjoy the present. Let your side trips and side conversations enrich your life and add perspective to your pursuits. You may find these side trips unlock passions you never knew about and cross paths with people whom you may spend the rest of your life. Yet as you begin your migration from this place, a place of unparalleled beauty, especially on a sunny day, let me ask one request of you. As you seize every moment, please remember one of the hallmarks of this school and this school district. Kindness matters. I'm sure at this point you've heard countless times the oft-quoted saying, people may forget what you said, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. I tell you from experience that this is true. Each of you will make your mark on this world, and as you travel through it, remember the importance of kindness. If you're intentional about embodying that trait, it will set you apart from others. In closing, I want to again congratulate you on reaching this important milestone. As you begin your journey into adulthood, I hope that you, like the migrating monarch butterflies, will remember to find your way back home sometimes. You will be embraced by a community that cares deeply for you, that is cheering for you, and that will always be your home. Thank you for the opportunity to wish you well as you begin your journey beyond Issaquah High School. Now for the important part. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I accept Principal McCormick's verification that these Issaquah High School students have met the requirements set forth by the Board of Directors of the Issaquah School District and the state of Washington. They are officially accepted as the Issaquah High School graduating class of 2017.
Bryn Stapley. Danae Diedrichs. Zoe Watson. Ashley Malone. Aster Tellman. Hannah Wolf. Rachel Panna. Natalie Apps. Spencer Young. Emily Eastern. Alec Cordova. McKenna Robertson.
Sile Stead.
Alexander Onabu. Molly Silestead. Brandon Moon. Bargo Mata. Chase Helgeson. Ryan Kuwata. Muyu Mustafik. Brandon Hakita. Noah Felgar. Jackson Barocas. Devaney Garcia Schuling. Rachel Lemire. Emily Hatton. Zoe Johnson. Alexis Reuters. Terry Zaragoza.
Joshua Van Orman.
Tobin Lewis.
Alden Gwynn.
Leslie Cote.
Kahai Cloutier.
Jeffrey Seligman.
Sarah Baker.
Tierra Hernandez.
Jamie Harbolt.
Chandler Osman.
Daniel Watson.
Kathy Garcia.
Tyler Bowen.
Dominic Hard.
Vince Smith.
Trevor Faulkner.
June Kang.
Joey Ramirez.
Isaac Chai.
Jack Clages.
Brian Santiago.
Elise Folkman.
Brian Berry.
Emily Yoon.
Alexander Sedlak.
Sarah Connor.
Axel Hansen.
Kristen Oyster.
Jake Mercure.
Michaela Fleischer.
Allie Latham.
Alexandra Mittman.
Allison Chalfant.
Raya Master.
Annika Melgard.
Marley Harris.
Riley Wilkin.
Quinn Keller.
Justin Ong.
Caroline Henderson.
Philip Kim.
Ariane Wood.
Ollie Sethi.
Emma Perkins.
Omar Sethi.
Anthony Balducci.
Alec Zimmerman.
Emma Rogers.
Gary Wong.
Deja Porterfield.
Kyle Israel.
Manasya Yadavali.
Parth Parab.
Melanie James.
Alex Zhang.
Emily Gunn.
Derek Fletcher.
Marina Soria.
Blake Lennon.
Abigail Shaw.
Paisley Miller.
Melissa Choi.
Alex Johnson.
Danielle Alday.
David Buss.
Priyanshi Rastogi.
Matthew Dieterer.
Julie Kwan.
Dean Pearson.
Sydney Chan.
Spencer Lofink.
Christina Yu.
Aiden Cunningham.
Emily Can.
Ryan Vlahovic.
Cameron Wu.
Zachary Fowler.
Shirlene Ko.
Jacob Grabinski.
Chloe Tassin.
Joshua Wood.
Christopher Park.
Brendan Fetchka.
Hannah Judson.
Luke Simon.
Nikki Vanderwood.
Jace Mosley.
Avalon Filer.
Jackson Bain.
Natalie Gadali.
James Butler.
Chloe Kilsey.
Brendan Mandium.
Sammy Song.
Kelton McLeod.
Skylar Sorono.
Nicholas Verghese.
Kristen Hines.
Alex Cannon.
Mackenzie McGowan.
Nikita Vanama.
John Moore.
Julia Pickering.
Ryan Meyer.
Catherine Yamabe.
Rashikikesh Pai.
Logan Craig.
Jackie Chen.
Catherine Zhang.
Jennifer Martinez.
Allison Lawton.
Yahira Mendez.
Claire Wilfong.
Crystal Ramirez.
Caitlin Tyree.
Shaheen Iqbal.
Maya Nakano.
Vanessa Gonzalez.
Meredith Carl.
Arkskull Esqueda.
Riley Woodhouse.
Israel Denova.
Evan Johns.
Israel Vasquez.
Devin Davis.
Gino Dankamboo.
Alexandra Bennett.
Jack McDonald.
Isabella Marcus.
Finney Tasker.
Alyssa Quinn.
Blake Redding.
Katie Zhu.
Mitchell Keller.
Taylor Hart.
Trevor G.
Emily Spencer.
Kyle Whistler.
Sienna Otley.
Andrew Feldman.
Jessica Anderchuk.
Corey Chaplin.
Kendra Bigley.
Griffin Morimoto.
Madison Verberg.
William Heller.
Hannah Hawkins.
Gregory Shipley.
Brandon Hu. Guinevere Dyson.
Ian Riskina.
Griffin Coxon.
Armand Jafferboy.
Quinn Truding.
Arshia Nilchian.
Kira Harris.
Calvin Kimbrough.
Sydney Taylor.
Liam Geyser.
Trevor Jones.
Ali Madge.
William Isom.
Francis Justin Leonardo.
Jaron Minnick.
Zach Graber.
Morgan Bevel.
Chase Minahan.
Amanda Hardy.
Jacob Dahuki.
Reagan Mady.
Jeremy Baxter.
Jordan Kendall.
Juliana Bernardo.
Daly Potter.
Emily Rudolph.
Ashika Jawar.
Nicole K.
Emma Garner.
Claire Wananabe.
Jalen Carr.
Serena Budsavle.
Lucy Shaler.
Dania Wilhelmsen.
Sean Davidson.
Jessica Looper.
Katie Drorba.
Sydney Suckabutt.
Marley Nangle.
Sophie Wang.
Georgia Resnick.
Ken Ohori Lynn.
Bryant Hyun.
Morgan Loney.
Danny Coe.
Colton Wu.
Sharon Jongiani.
Amanda Carl.
Cameron Oon.
Megan Freer.
Jason Wu.
Anna Credaville.
Aaron Tycody.
Eleanor Gruden.
Razan Ali.
Abigail Coffin.
Abdul Beg.
Kayleen Pang.
Ian Silva.
Sophia Ding.
Jiranut Sukamol.
Rachel Yamamoto.
Joshua Kovac.
Kira Patterson.
Lisa Russell.
Hallie Chernin.
Samantha Lee.
Paulina Andrews.
Ariel Oblevitz.
Claudia Yang.
Brandon Peterson.
Jennifer Matsuda.
Veronica Millison.
Abigail Paxton.
Haley Aspenleiter.
William Crew.
Bryn Burkhalter.
Annika Helgeson.
Brooke Bruce.
Nicole Victory.
Zion Quinbar.
Morgan Gilchrist.
Dominique Bowler.
Sarah Steer.
Natalie Dungy.
Leah Evans.
Elizabeth Anderson.
Bailey Fewer.
Lauren Harwood.
Cameron Huda.
Becca Backany.
Max Eastern.
Lindsay Guajardo.
Spencer Klett.
Aubrey Smith.
Trey Detola.
Gracie Evans.
John Hinchcliffe.
Abigail Adams.
Jackson Suh.
Haley Swingle.
James Rauch.
Hallie Wolgamott.
Nathan Holbrook.
Cameron Frazier.
Robbie Vranazan.
Megan Kuman.
Trey Jeevers.
Janelle Bacerdo.
Joseph Nelson.
Kylie Fisher.
Gabrielle Bacerdo.
Samantha Sato.
Ryan Fowler.
Sophie D-Ray.
Aaron Sun.
Kaylee Wilbrandt.
Adeline Strassel.
Taylor Glastetter.
Austin Surprenant.
Abigail Hotchkiss.
Brent Wilson.
Carrie Sanborn.
Colin Marquis.
Caitlin Mingo.
Jillian Enabo.
Tabitha Smed.
Rachel Gillick.
Morgan Tidwell.
Laura Balbiani.
Tyler Gontala.
Henry Fernstrom.
Ben Shutter.
Aiden Bustle.
Darwin Morris.
Eli Schreier.
Tierney Nelson.
Rasmus Torgerson. And presenting his diploma is Issaquah High School staff member Lottie Torgerson.
Hannah Morris.
Mia Kennedy.
Morgan Hughes.
Pierce Brown.
April Kahlberg.
Ingrid Sabold.
Anna Lena Ball.
Isabel Piper.
Danielle Sirota.
Isabel Lancaster.
Tiffany Wang.
Sydney Crow.
Kiara Hatsakis.
Haley Miller.
Brendan Bayron.
Molly Dara.
Moises Cornejo. Kyle Rodriguez.
DK Saizan.
Chris Shin.
Paris Parker.
L. Lee.
Allie McDonald.
Alexa Smith.
Sierra Cornish.
Erica Salmon.
Abigail Dillmeyer.
Heather Salmon.
Madison Scully.
Erica Wynn.
Cosette Costanza.
Jared Lai.
Colin Robitaille.
Harrison Lee.
Hayden Wright.
Victoria Michaels.
Levi Costello.
Richard Kemsley.
Ian S. Wally.
Eric Nye.
Sydney Montgomery.
Marcus Webb.
Hannah Krasnowski.
Tristan Auclair.
Alec Belkey.
Eric Furukawa.
Jackson Fly.
Tai Wen.
Dexter Budrith.
Bejoy Ferrer.
Aiden Crawford.
Noah Carlson.
Jedi Morrison.
Tyler Wynn.
Andy Gersick.
Nicole Perry.
Michael Zaslavsky.
Rachel Seto.
Johnny Barnett.
Primas Suwan.
Quana Davis.
Claire Wong.
Michael Inman Jimenez.
Sky Han.
Adam Hussein.
Timothy Sun.
Trayvon Ari Turner.
Justin Chu.
Mohammed Osman.
Eric Zhao.
Peyton Person.
Wanwu Jang.
Ryan Harlip.
Sam Calhoun.
Grayson Highline.
Anthony Fative.
Nate Zollers.
Benjamin Fox.
Nick Rapier.
Vinay Patak.
Gabe Wilson.
Kenneth Duncan.
Mitchell Thornton.
Allison Browder.
Saul Ramirez.
Nicole Stevens.
Chandler Creason.
Shane Thomas.
Cameron Beeman.
Natalie Foltz.
John Winter.
Brianna Henderson.
Daniel Davis.
Alicia Yoon.
David Kim.
Jacqueline Stevens.
Peyton Darlington.
Arusa Shami.
Tanner Davis.
Azra McSood.
Jonathan Melrose.
Andrew Pacheco.
Jordan Gillespie.
Christopher Ewan.
Ryan Stever.
Cameron James.
William Tickman.
Andrew Hahn.
Addie Mahia and TJ.
Yureli Lomeli.
Jacob Lurch.
Michaela Graham.
Maria San Juan Ortega.
Roman Skvorchov.
Jessica Brown.
Mila Peterson.
Aya Bencastley.
Madison Gilbert.
Anna Fasaro.
Mary Scoggins.
Tiffany Murphy.
Michaela Villani.
Isabel Ringo.
Andrea Valdez.
Jacqueline Hansen.
Zachary Taylor.
Jennifer Kate Wallen.
Zane Young.
Sean Stewart.
Alyssa Anderson.
Will Miller.
Romil Sarohi.
Evan Stewart.
Kunal Sika.
Alex Marston. Jeremy McAteer. Thank you.
On behalf of the Board of Directors, I accept Principal McCormick's verification that these Issaquah High School students have met the requirements set forth by the Board of Directors. Yes. Okay. That's not it. Here we go. We're ready. We're good. Is that the right page? I think so. We're on the next page. All right, we're ready. Will the class of 2017 please stand? It is now time for us to transition from students to graduates. Would you please turn your tassels? I would like to present to you the Issaquah High School graduating class of 2017. Congratulations.
Thank you all for attending graduation. Please meet your graduate on the 100 level main course at section 114 next to the right field gate.
Nice job.
Nice job, you guys. Congratulations. Nice job, IES.